Hi there, everybody. My name is ETOH. I'm with Dignitas, and I'm actually here with a representative from Team 100 Emoji, who's going to be playing in the upcoming Verizon VCT Game Changers presented by Dignitas. We have KYLA, or K-Sweet, whatever you want to call her. She is probably going to rock it. How you doing, KYLA?
I'm doing well. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. These done a lot of interviews, but I'm really excited to make this one unique. What do you like? What do you bring to this team, and who are you?
I'm the in-game leader for the team, so I bring a lot of like the strategy and the tactics that we use to be successful each map. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
and we don't really have a coach, so I also like mix a lot
Wow.
of coaching in there too. And I'm a boomer, so I bring a little bit of experience to the table for all of the little zoomers on our team.
So you do like basically a little bit of everything, like the
Mhm.
coaching, the analytical side, lots of direction. Can you also tell us about your teammates, maybe starting with Lauren first? Because as far as I know, she's like the actual captain of the squad, but what kind of is her role for the team?
So Lauren and I originally started the first iteration of this
Mm-hmm.
team together with Leah Panda, who's now on TSM.
Yeah.
Um, and basically, we are like the duo of everything to essentially keep the team running. She like gets us signed up for all the
Mm-hmm.
tournaments. She finds all the scripts for us, etc., etc. Um, and she is also our Sova main. So
Oh.
yeah, she plays Sova, Sentinel, and Viper occasionally.
What? That's a
Yeah,
crazy like
we
controller Sova and wow. Okay, covering all the bases there, it sounds like. Can you also tell us about Shaka's?
So Shaka is awesome. I found her on a Looking for Team post, and she is one of the funniest humans that you will ever meet. Her
Uh-huh.
current in-game name is Shaka Bobaka, and she most recently
I
made a
love that.
PowerPoint with MS Paint drawings of our team for some strategies that we're going to be using in the tournament.
What? I want to see that, but I feel like that's confidential information
It's
because,
so
strats and
confidential, but
everything.
maybe I could share the picture that she drew of us.
How about Starlight though? Because I mean, you have an artist, you have a Sova slash very flexible player, you have the experienced in-game leader. I mean, Starlight sounds like they have a also a pretty heavy role in this team. What is their job?
Starlight is our genius because she's the Astra one trick. And when I just look
Oh,
at Astra, I
what?
get a headache. So
It's an RTS, right?
if I wanted to play Civilization 5, I would go play that game. But I like playing Valorant. Somehow she's able to do both at once and like pick up on all of our missed calls for when she's supposed to use her utility. But
Wow.
yeah, she's amazing.
Jeez, this sounds like a pretty stacked squad. Luna is the last member that we have yet to talk about, but I can only imagine they are just as crazy.
So Luna is our cracked duelist 16-year-old Zoomer that is really good at pressing W, then shooting somebody, and then pressing E on Raidiant to dismiss.
I mean, you have all the bases covered. Again, you have the experience, you have the cracked at zoomers, you have an artist. Like, it's literally everything that you could ever hope for. But I want to kind of bring this back to you, Kyla. How did you personally like get interested in Valorant? Right?
Yeah, so I actually quit playing video games in 2015.
Wow.
I was got paid to play Counter-Strike Source a lot of years
What?
ago, like
Uh huh.
10 or 12 years ago. Um, maybe even longer. But
Wow.
then like I started doing like grown-up stuff around 2015 and just no FPS games anymore. And then the pandemic
Mm-hmm.
happened, and I was really bored and nothing to do. So I picked up Valorant. And I started out like I was really rusty. I was Silver 2, like when I first started, and just grinded all the way up to I peaked at like 2K Immortal now, and
Wow.
started competing again. And I've had a lot of fun with this team. And we've actually done pretty well at some of the tournaments, but we've struggled with maintaining a roster since a lot of our
Mm-hmm.
players have gotten some pretty good opportunities.
Kind of hard to pass up like a big signed org like
Yeah,
TSM, I'm sure.
so actually
Um,
three of our six original players that Laura and Shaka and I were playing with
mm-hmm.
have opportunities with org sound, so we're hoping that
That's
we're up
crazy.
next.
Is this a team that's going to be trying to stick together for as long as they can after game changers and hopefully competing in more in the future, or is this kind of a new roster built specifically for this tournament?
Lauren Chaka and I, along with some other names that you'll be seeing in the tournament, previously competed under the team Lockdown, but all of our
Uh-huh.
players kept getting poached, so we decided to change the name, and we're
To
running
a
it
hundred
back.
emoji.
Exactly, and now we have like our star-crossed teammates to join the team, so it's fate, right? Because Starlight and
Uh-huh.
Luna will join, so this is the one where, we just blow it out of the park, right?
Sounds like it was a long grind, but what made you go from playing ranked to wanting to compete in tournaments? Because that's a pretty big shift.
Anything I do not know how to do like half-heartedly.
Uncompetitively?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
if I do something, I want to be the best at it, and I definitely want to like do everything I can to be as successful as I can in what I'm doing. And it just happened that Valorant was the thing I found during quarantine.
This roster feels like it's been very much a project, which of course some of your players have been poached, gotten different opportunities. I mean, has that really changed what preparation has looked like for this tournament? Have you had to consistently trial for new players, or have you been with this solid five for a while now?
This is the first tournament that we've had like a full month of prep with the roster. So I'm
Wow.
really excited to see what we can do. We put the hours in. We've like theory crafted. We've done the dry runs. And I think we will definitely shock some people who aren't aware of who we are.
What is your expectations for Game Changers?
The first iteration of Lockdown was a couple rounds wins, and our team got misseeded because somebody
Uh-huh.
miscounted the round differential from
That
being
sucks.
in the top eight, possibly. So our goal this time is to crack the top eight and make it to the second weekend.
I believe in the dream. Are there any teams that you're excited in facing on your way there? Because pretty much all the big ones are here.
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to play our good friend Leah Panda over at TSM.
TSM. Uh-huh.
Also, some of my ex-teammates are on GX3, and it'd be fun to run into them as well.
Do you have any advice for any women that might be watching this that want to be in your position?
Just play more, watch more, learn more, make friends that have similar goals to you. And the
Mm-hmm.
number one thing to get better, like in a team sense, is to find a team of people that you like playing with that has good
Mm-hmm.
chemistry. Because as long as you guys all have a similar goal and you're all having a good time, you'll all get better the more you play together.
Thank you so much for joining me. I really hope to see your team 100 emoji pop off at the Verizon VCT Game Changers presented by Dignitas. Um, Good luck.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate
Of
it.
course.